I'm probably like, I don't know, like 10 or 12, but definitely under 15%. I should do a DEXA scan soon, so I know for sure. But first thing I do, like 9 o'clock in the morning, I have breakfast. This is what it looks like. Before I cook it, obviously, it's 4 eggs. I do full eggs. And then this is turkey pepperoni. I just like the flavor, like, because eggs and spinach is too boring for me. And then a big handful of spinach. Get this thing cooking up. Just scramble it. And then if you want, you can add a little bit of cheese. I just add a tiny little bit, honestly, because pretty fatty. So just a tiny little bit of cheese. And then we'll check back when it's cooked. And this is pretty much what it looks like when it's done. I'll dish that out on a plate and eat it. This is about 350 calories. With this diet, I'm going for maintenance, so I want to hit that basal metabolic rate, which for me is about 2,300. But yeah, I'll put the macronutrients up here so you can see exactly what's in it. Looks like that. Tastes pretty good, and you don't gotta watch me eat, but it's breakfast. Meal number 2. You want this about an hour to an hour and a half before your workout. Consists of cream of wheat and protein powder, or it can be cream of rice if you prefer that. But you want this because it is a fast absorbing carbohydrate, so it'll absorb into your muscles and give you a fucking sweet pump. So you just do what the box tells you. It's 3 tablespoons. I honestly just raw dog it. And a cup of water. Bang. Now listen very closely. This is important. You're gonna take this, stir it up, put it in the microwave for 1 minute. Take it out, stir it up again, put it back in the microwave for 45 seconds. And then you take 2 scoops of protein powder and some cinnamon and mix that shit up like crazy. And then you eat it. What a good workout. So I'll be honest, guys, after my workouts, I'll usually just have a pre-made meal from like one of those meal companies. Lately, I've been really liking Factors, but I'm gonna be honest, I actually ate my last one yesterday, but shout out to them for sponsoring the video. They come packaged with insulation so they won't go bad. They're nice and fresh and stay fresh for a long time. Just take them, move them over into your refrigerator, and then they're ready for you to grab and eat whenever you need, which for me is right after the gym. My favorite is definitely the shredded chicken taco bowl. And it's so good because it's so easy to track the macros. All of the macronutrients are pretty similar, so you know exactly what you're getting. Some of the other meals they send are creamy Parmesan chicken, peppercorn pork tenderloin, mushroom and Swiss beef burger. All of them are pretty healthy and will help you meet your macronutrients pretty easily. And all you have to do is just take it, chuck it in the microwave for 2 minutes, let it sit for a second, and then you're ready to eat. None of that like hassle of like having to cook chicken when you're all tired after the gym. But since I just ate my last one yesterday, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna cook up some chicken and broccoli and have that typical bodybuilder meal. But yeah, it is what it is. I definitely recommend checking it out. Go to the link down below, go.factor75.com/Brett120 and enter code Brett120 for $120 off. They also send these really good smoothies. I'll have one of these in the morning. So if you guys haven't tried those pre-made meal companies before, this is definitely a good opportunity because they gave me a deal, so you know what that means. You guys get a deal too. One more time, that's go.factor75.com/Brett120 and enter code Brett120. It's so easy and helps so much and makes my life like 10 times easier after the gym. So yeah, that's what I do. And then we're only gonna have one more big meal, but just wait, because we got a couple little surprises for you in the rest of the day. All right, guys, we're taking this vlog mode. We're here at the store, Target actually, and we got one more main meal, but before that, we gotta treat ourselves with some Lucky Charms. So you're gonna have 2 cups of Lucky Charms with milk after your workout because it has high glycemic index, which means that it regulates your hormones and is good for your metabolism. Shout out to Joe Schulk for putting me on the Lucky Charms. This shit is so good and a nice little treat for your cravings in the afternoon. We got one more meal. Let's go. All right, guys, so this is the final like big proper meal of the day, and that is chicken and pasta. I'm just gonna cook up all this chicken, but usually I just eat like 4 ounces with the pasta, 1 full cup of pasta. It doesn't really matter what pasta you use. I'm just using this like protein, plant-based spaghetti. As far as the chicken goes, I don't really get crazy with the seasoning. I just do a little bit of garlic salt, Chuck some of that on there. And a little bit of top-notch seasoning blend. Take that, chuck that on the pan, cook that up. Medium to high heat. Should take about 10 minutes or so. No chicken goes unturned. Yes, sir. Meanwhile, take your pasta, about that much. I snap it. I know you're not supposed to, but. And then we wait. And you could use ground beef if you want as a substitute for the chicken. 95% plus ground beef. No 93, no 91, 95 plus. You want that lean stuff. And yeah, I don't have any of that right now, so I'm just using chicken, but you can add any vegetables that you want and any sauces that don't have a lot of sugar in them. So sugar-free sauces, hot sauce, stuff like that. And then you just eat it. So it's not rocket science, guys. I'll show you what it looks like afterwards, but yeah, that's pretty much it. All right, guys, so this is pretty much it. Very simple. I'm gonna add some Frank's red hot sauce. Put that shit on everything. If you want to add any vegetables at all, you can do that, no problem. It's not gonna really change much. And then grub up, that's it. Wow, oh my God, it's like 2.5 hours later. That was crazy. And we're having our last meal, which isn't like a real meal, but it's a protein shake. So simple milk. I'm using almond milk, whey protein. Most proteins are pretty much the same, so it doesn't really matter as long as it's whey protein. 2 scoops. And 1 cup of oats. Got to get those carbohydrates in. I usually measure it out, but for the sake of the video, just, yeah, that's about right. This is very important. 1 teaspoon of peanut butter. Peanut butter has some great stuff in it that will also regulate your hormones and also keep your sodium up so you can get a good pump. Bang. And I just throw a little bit of spinach in there because it adds a little bit of green color and it looks more like a smoothie, you know? It doesn't just look like gray with the protein and milk. And that's it. You know what? Yeah, let me put it in a nice glass. Wow, would you look at that? Doesn't that just look delicious? And it is. So I usually drink this like, honestly, like 8:30. I go to bed like 11:30. I don't want to eat anything too soon before bed because, you know, your body's focusing on digesting food and not going to sleep. So you guys, that's my full day of eating. Now this is how I maintain my current levels, eating clean, keeping my muscle on me. If I wanted to cut fat fast, I would just take one of these meals, one of these bigger meals like the one I just ate, and clip it. I wouldn't eat that so that I'm about 300 calories under my deficit. This is gonna help me shred down very slowly. I'll lose about half a pound of fat a week, possibly. If I wanna lose fat faster, take one of those meals, scrap it. Other than that, that's it, guys. This is what I'm gonna be doing for the next couple weeks because I'm trying to lean out a little bit. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Go check out Factor 75. Great deal going on right now. I'll leave that down below. And until next time, peace.